Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hey, kia ora! Helen from Secondary Life from Sun City in Arizona. It is a time to celebrate you. What are we celebrating? We are celebrating your wins. It is Winning Wednesday. Welcome to a super fantastic, sparkling celebration on Winning Wednesday. I need pom poms. I don't have pom poms. I need pom poms. I'm gonna get me some pom poms. Pom poms. Okay. To write it down. So we are celebrating your wins today. Let us know in the comments below what your wins are. It doesn't matter how big or small the win is. We need to celebrate. Why do we need to celebrate? What an awesome question. So first of all, we have to figure out, what are you celebrating? Did you just land a new client? Did somebody on your team land a new client? You know, it's not just all about you having the wins. Maybe your teams, your friends, your family, they've had wins this week too. Celebrate. Celebrate. Sorry, my piece of paper turned over. I had to give you a musical pause while I straightened that out. You know, and when you see people, when you hear people celebrating or you celebrate with them, there's a change that goes on inside you. You are filled with hope, because if you're like in a treatment center, like for radiation or chemotherapy, they have a whole ceremony that when you finish your treatments, like you finish your chemo treatments, you finish your radiation treatment, they have a bell that you get to ring. And hearing that bell ring, and in the radiation centers that we were in with Brad, the bell was always in the waiting room area. And they declared in a loud voice that so-and-so had just successfully completed X number of their treatment plan on radiation. And, you know, that was a celebration, and they got to ring that bell. And when they rang that bell, the whole waiting room would be like, yeah, and like yelling out congratulations and everything else. And it raised the vibration in the room. You went from people just sort of like sitting around like, another treatment, is it going to work, and blah, 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 to all of a sudden you're celebrating somebody's success, that they have successfully finished their radiation treatment. And the whole vibration raises in that room, because now people have seen, they got through this radiation, I can get through it too. Because radiation is not an easy treatment to go through, and chemo is the same way. I personally haven't experienced it on my body, but I have watched my husband go through the chemo treatments and the radiation treatments, and to be able to ring that bell at the end, to know that, yes, that's another part of this fight over. We are one step closer to winning this battle. It is such a huge mental thing when somebody rings that bell, and it's all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm getting treatment today. Yes, they made it through treatment. I can do it too. And in the oncology area where Brad got his treatment when we were in San Diego, they have the bell inside the treatment room. So you've got hundreds of chairs in this room. Well, probably about 100 chairs in the room, where people get their infusions and all of that sort of thing. And you hear that bell ring, everybody starts cheering. Even Brad would wake up from his Benadryl doped out state to, yeah, and go back to sleep. Occasionally he did sleep through them. They had to give him Benadryl to stop him reacting to the chemo, and that would like knock him out for the 3 hours of treatment. So, but when that bell rang, it was like, because it's not a small bell. It is a big thing. Of the bells on the ship, that dong, dong, dong. That was, I mean, to hear that bell, as this moment you heard that bell ring, you couldn't even hear, you could be at the back of the room and you can't even hear what they're yelling out up front, but you hear that bell ring and everybody starts cheering. It's just such an amazing feeling, and the hope comes flooding into the room. The feeling of I've got this comes into the room. You're suddenly just raised your vibration level to a totally whole new level, and it's super exciting to be part of it, and to witness it is just an incredible feeling, because now you know that somebody else is one step closer to beating this disease. And it could be in any treatments where they have the bells, that sort of thing as well. If you're on the business side, if you sign a new client, if you close a new deal, you know, those are reasons to celebrate too. It may not be you. It could be somebody on the team. Celebrate them. Help them celebrate. Make a big deal about it. Because what does that do? It raises the vibration on the team, and the team are like, yes, we've got this. And now you're taking that fresh energy out to go meet your next client, and you're on a high from helping somebody celebrate, or even you celebrating your own success. How much likely are you to close that deal now with the new client than you were beforehand had you not had that celebration? Taking time out, another one, you know, welcoming a new member of the family. It could be through an adoption. It could be through birth. It could be reuniting with long lost family members. But you've got that celebration of a new person coming into the family. That is always a good reason to celebrate, and reuniting with people as well. My parents in New Zealand yesterday got to go and have a picnic with cousins that they hadn't seen for a while. And they had a great time, just reuniting with family. And that was just, they said it was just a great time. They had this great picnic. You all took your own food, and they just all sat together and ate, and had a great time. So just imagine the vibration level going up on that as well. If you're starting a new job, it's your dream job. You finally landed your dream job. Heck, go out and celebrate. That is awesome. And you're taking that energy with you into the new job. Can you imagine how much more productive and creative you can be with that? What else have I got here? Oh, becoming a free timer. So some people call it retirement. I call it free timing, because now you have the freedom of time to do what you want to do with it on your terms. You're not answering to a boss. You're not answering to anybody. It is on your terms. That is a good reason to celebrate as well, because now you get to celebrate every morning. You wake up, you're grateful for the fact that you are now a free timer and you have the day out. Okay, so maybe some women might have the honey-do list ready for husband when they retire, but you have the freedom of choice, the freedom of time. You don't have to get up if you don't want to. You can just laze in bed for a little longer, or maybe you want to get up because you've got an exciting day ahead of you. Be great. And when you are at that high vibration, there's also an element of gratitude that comes into that as well. You are grateful for the win, grateful to be celebrating this win. And I'm on energy because I just got off a call this morning where we were celebrating wins. And it wasn't all about a person was celebrating their wins. Some of them were celebrating wins for team members or people that they know. And that's an awesome thing to go out and be able to do. So celebrate. What are we celebrating this weekend with you? Let's celebrate together. Please put in the comments below what you are celebrating, your wins for the week, what you are celebrating, whether it's a new family member, a new baby was born into the family. You finally have the keys to your dream home, or your dream car. It could be that, you've reached some goal that you have accomplished. My major win this week is I've ended the 30-day health challenge that actually ended yesterday, but it's a celebration because I made it through the health challenge. I may not have accomplished all of the markers that I had set out, but I have made a huge improvement over from where I was when we started this challenge to where I am today. I am now more conscious of what I eat. I have learned over the last 30 days that carbs are good in some degree in the diet, depending on in the eating plan, depending on what it is you're trying to accomplish, and that my body definitely takes a nosedive when carbs are into when I eat too many carbs. When I have too many carbs, my body reacts in the fact that I am tired, I have brain fog, I am lethargic, I want to take naps all the time. But when I make my protein intake higher than my carb intake, or I switch the carbs out for better carbs, my energy levels increase. My sleep is a lot better. I'm more creative. My mind is clear. My memory is working. It's actually working. When I'm on a carb binge, forget me trying to remember anything. But so I am celebrating, and I got to read 10 pages of an awesome book every day, of a self-development book. Is one thing that we had to do is for 10 days. Every day over the 30 days, we had to read 10 pages of a self-development book. I got to read Super Attractor. I got reconnected with my energy, with my spiritual guides, my counsel, whatever you want to call it, God. It has been an amazing journey these last 30 days. And I'm sort of like, okay, what can I do next? What can I do next? I'm on a high. I want another challenge to put in front of me to challenge myself. I don't go into competition with others. I go into competition with myself. How can I improve myself? So the last 30 days has been a huge thing on that. We're taking longer walks when we're out in the morning. Well, not so much out in the morning, but definitely in the evening, we go for longer walks. I basically give Zephyr a free leash, and wherever she goes, I follow. And she can be very determined. Yes, let me tell you, this little pup, if we're coming down the street over here, and we have to turn left to go to come down here to our RV, she is pulling me to the opposite side of the road to completely avoid turning left. She's over on the right as far as she can possibly go. And if you see us walking, I'm walking straight, my right arm's out like this. She's got the leash stretched as far as it can, and she's actually leaning. So if you're walking behind, she's on a lean. like I want to go in this direction. Hey, sweetie girl, yes, I know. We were talking about you. And so some morning, and it's particularly in the morning because she wants to go for those longer walks, and we have carved out more time in the morning for us to be able to take a slightly longer walk. But in the evening, we have time to walk, and we'll walk as long as she wants to walk. And then she kind of just leads us on this big circuit around the pet area of the resort that we're at. So that for me is a huge one, being able to take these longer walks with her, because she gets more exercise, I get more exercise, and exercise makes you feel good and raises the endorphin levels, which is the feel good endorphin. So why not take an extra 30-40 minutes for a walk? It just raises the bar. So I am full of gratitude today. I am full of hope. Every day I sit down and I write at minimum 10 things I am grateful for. Some days it ends up being a little more, but it is never less than 10. It is never less than 10. If I have to sit there for 5 minutes and think of a 10th thing to put on that list, I will sit there and work out what that 10th thing is. Come on. You want to come up? No, you just want scratches. She just wants attention because she knows she's been talked about. So go out, celebrate your wins today. Let us know in the comments below what your wins are. Let's get that vibration high. Yes, let's get that vibration high. We all need a higher vibration, because when we're in a higher vibration state, we are more receptive to opportunities that come along. We're more receptive to creativity. We're more receptive to higher productivity levels, believe it or not. So get that vibration out there. Celebrate the wins, even if it's not your win, but it's a friend has a big win, like they've got their dream car, they've got their dream house. Celebrate it. Be grateful to be part of that celebration, and your vibrations will raise too. And when you got those high vibrations, you're attracting more of the good stuff. So let's get out there, raise those vibrations, celebrate the wins. Let us know in the comments below. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling day, and we'll catch you guys back here this evening around 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Hey, Conera.